my life and decisions got me contradicting the ditches I put myself in, cause I'm different. My vision been sticking like legal prescription. This shit when they hit it, I hit it. I'm lifting, no feelings existing. They gone with the wind. It's like trying my best, not quitting. Like get out my head, I'ma get it right. Living for you, I'm not living right. Trying so one day my children might. Smoking on protein, no Kellogg's. I keep it J just in case if I fell off. I made a change, now I'm well off. Wish them in one, I'm well off. Yeah, wish.
Okay, so we're wrapping up the car, basically getting ready to get it on the road. Radiator's buttoned up, the overflow, everything. As you can see here, the car is basically on the ground. The front tires, you want to get a shot. The front tires are on, and the car is basically on the ground, and it was ready to go, right? However, same problem with the rear. I was gonna rock with the old studs on the rear, and I took one of the snow tires off, and same thing, the stud ripped off with the lug nut. So I went and replaced the passenger side. So now I'm basically just buttoning up the driver's side with the ARP studs. These are going in, and they're going in nicely. I'm just buttoning them up. So I basically just set it in, and I'll tap the backside with the hammer so that the splines get inside the hub face, because otherwise they're just going to sit and spin. I just drop my the stud installer on there, and then throw my lug nut on, put my socket on. Yeah, and you can see there it's just spinning. So I'll just take it, whack the backside to get those splines, and it's not wanting to go. There it goes. Alright, so I was doing great with lunch money. It was getting washed. I took it out for a drive, and I was actually like hammering on this thing pretty hard, trying to make sure that it was like shaken down, and I was trying to heat cycle the tires. However, last night we were going on it, and I don't know exactly where yet, but it started leaking coolant somewhere. And just like that, my night is over, which is a huge bummer. I came over to check the tire pressure on this, and I saw some coolant coming down. It looks like oil, but it's just a dark blue, and it looks like it's from somewhere back in here. You can see it's like wet down in there. I'm not too happy about it, just because it's not exactly what I need right now. It's really not a big deal, but in light of everything else that I've been dealing with this like beginning of the season, race day is only 4 days away. I don't need this right now, and I'm trying really hard to not let myself get like bummed out. At this point, like, I refuse to let anything like this drag me down. Like, we're gonna get to an event, hell or high water, basically. Just gonna start by topping off the coolant just to make sure that when the pressure starts to build, it doesn't have a problem leaking anything out, because right now is when I actually want stuff to leak. Okay, car is running, fan is set up. No, the car is not in gear. Letting the car warm up, do its thing. Radiator's topped off. So now I just gotta watch and see what happens. Yeah, still nothing. Still bone dry down here. Actually dried up pretty well just from driving it home last night. Well, I've let this thing run for like an hour now, and it still won't leak for me. Okay, so it is currently like 10:30 at night, and there's a couple things I ran into. I genuinely think I was gonna find an extension for this to run to the heater core. However, in getting this hose off of the heater core, because I was test fitting it, it feels like one of the nipples on the heater core is really loose. It feels like it's either cracked or something, which very well could be the source of my leak. So I have one auto parts store in the state that's still open, and it's like a 40-minute drive away, but we have to make the venture because I can't wait any longer. So I'm going to reuse this hose. I'm going to see if they have a 90-degree elbow where I can cut this and just loop it back into where the other heater hose comes in, because I don't have time to replace the heater core. So I'm just going to loop it for now and call it good. And then I really need hose clamps for this stuff. AutoZone came in with the goods, being open till midnight. I couldn't get a plastic 90 for the one hose, so I'm just going to use this and hope it doesn't kink. And then I just got some hose clamps. If I can like actually show them, I just got some hose clamps that'll fit the one hose. Let's get it. And we're back another day, next day working on the car. I got the bypass hose and hose clamps, and then I also got some oil flush, some spark plugs. Motor is currently draining the coolant out right now. All I got to do is cut some of these smaller hoses off because I want to replace those too. I'm going to cut those, run down to O'Reilly's, get the other hoses I need, and then we'll be back working on the car.
I gotta keep it cool because I know the clock is ticking. The pros and cons of living life so different. Just producing contradictions. What I makes it hidden different. It's fucking up my vision. Weed and liquor in my system. How I'm living really ain't like how I used to. Nowadays I'm floating when I pull up like Mewtwo. I don't really wanna talk to you, especially if your vibration isn't what I'm used to. Solitude, what I can't find. Attitude, what I always run to. In my damn mind. Take two for the 10th time. Take hits, always smoking. Find me posted like a landline. Back up in the building on crunch time. If she better, I'ma serve her like a lunch line. Take hits, back to back, I'm pushing 1-9. Beating instrumentals like a drum line. Smoking till the sun die. Solitude, what I can't find. Attitude, what I always run to. In my damn mind. Take two for the 10th time. Take hits, always smoking. Find me posted like a landline. Back up in the building on crunch time. If she better, I'ma serve her like a lunch line. Take hits.
Coolant hoses are all on. I don't know if you guys can see them all in there. We got this one looped through here. This is basically bypassing the heater core. I still really want a heater core. That needs to be in the car, but I looped it until I can replace it. So that's what we're rocking with now. And all the hoses are in. I just need to fill the radiator, bleed it, should be ready to rock. Okay. I wish there was like more content to film and I got more stuff done and whatnot, but I've still been like thrashing, but it's been thrashing to get just stupid little stuff done. I fixed the exhaust leak where the header meets the Y pipe. We bled the brakes, we bled the clutch. I'm gonna swap out the power steering fluid. Otherwise, there's like not much else to do. So I'm just gonna take it for a drive and then call it a night. I'm gonna make sure everything's good, but there's not anything else to do on the car. It's good. I've put in the work and the car is where it needs to be. I just gotta get to the event tomorrow.
What's going on, everyone? It is finally race day. The day I have waited all winter for and a couple months for now due to delays. And it's very cold. It's like 35 degrees out right now, which is even worse because I don't have a heater now, so it's pretty cold out. It's just as cold in the car, but I got my warm clothes on, so we're chilling.
Walking, I was swimming, it was not fun. Now I'm on the shore like, goddamn, is this shit what the mud like? Goddamn, I'm looking at the wall like I really got hands. I've been hitting every obstacle as hard as I can, but it stands wasn't switching up the stance. I won't stance up the bands, it was beating down bad, but I got it with my hands up. I wanna ransom, but in the trance out in France, got the fans in the stands with the hands up, dreaming.
So now I'm just sitting in line, if it'll focus. We got drifting and autocross lined up together. I finally got all my stuff ready. I didn't have time to grab my GoPro, but we'll grab that in a second. But I just want to lay down some practice runs first. This is gonna be really, really weird because it's in a banked oval. You'll see in a second. It's in a banked oval, and it's raining really hard right now, and it's really wet out, so I don't know how good these runs are gonna be, but I'm really expecting it to be super tail happy today. So I got probably 2 or 3 practice runs in, and now we're into now we're going into the actual time lapse. And it's, I think I explained this before, but it's kind of a bracket style where basically, you guys know what bracket is, but it's kind of like drifting style where it's brackets, or drag race style, I guess you could say. But anyways, so I have to, right now we're qualifying from now, started at 11 o'clock all the way until 5 o'clock. But not only are they going to be doing qualifying, but you get to try and get you to do as many runs as you want. And then there's going to be a top 16 for the autocross. I don't even know though how many people are here for autocross. I don't even know, because there's a 60 driver limit all in all, and that's for autocross and drift. So I don't know how many people are here for autocross, but there's quite a few Hondas here. I'm looking at 2 s2000s right now, and there's quite a few Hondas here, so we'll see how we do. I'm giving it everything I have to try and get into the top 16, but we'll see. For the last run, I just lowered my tire pressures. They were at 30, and now they're probably at 27. Just because it's not a ton of grip out, but the fact that it's on a banked oval does add quite a bit of traction. It's not too bad out there.
First of all, let me just say that I'm high. Used to be sober until it was high. Back in 11th grade, I would just wake up, start wanting to die. Like fuck it, I won't even try. I'll close a redo on my mind. I'll make sure that none of this shit ain't on sight. Now I've been living a little bit different. My life and decisions got me contradicting the ditches I put myself in, cause I'm different. My vision been sticking like legal prescription. This shit really hit it, I hit it. I'm lifting, no feelings exist, and they gone with the wind. It's like trying my best, not quitting. Like get on my head, I'ma get it right. Living for you, I'm not living right. Trying so one day my children might smoking on protein, on Kellogg's. I keep it J just in case if I fell off. I made a change, now I'm well off. Wish I'm in one, I'm well off. Yeah, wish I'm in one, I'm well off. Yeah, I made a change, now I'm well off. Wish I'm in one, I'm well off. Yeah, wish I'm in one, I'm well off. Yeah, wish I'm in what's I'm back. Feel like my problems are stacked. High in the cloud full of black. Swallow me, never come back. Look how I got it, that bitch, and I made it. This all for the music. Don't need to be famous, don't need no acquaintance. I just need the homies wherever we make it. I'm trying to get lit and not faded. I'm faded like pain. It's my color been straightened. The pain of this life is so dangerous. I'm traded, I make it. So I ain't feel vented, I've really been heated. You say I'm winning, I'm feeling defeated. Feel like this feeling exists for no reason. The ship in the pocket so dark I can see it. I got a demon inside and I feed it. I got an angel that's keeping me breathing. It's funny how both are the same when I'm thinking. The rap like a game, I'm determined to beat it. Don't know what's hiding inside of me. I try to seek it, I don't even see it. Don't know if I'm lying to the bus and I'm peeking. Maybe this shit gonna beat me, I really don't know. It's easy to go if you never were in it. My whole life been in it since humble beginnings. I can't even lie, I'm so someone uncomfortable winning. My numbers are stuck in a number position. I fuck up a track, I no love for these bitches, just music is soul. Came out the 6, not a land at the beat in the car from the pen and the pad like my hand, but my standing so high, square to 5 for a sample. This gram gonna bring it right out of your zone. Smoking on protein, on Kellogg's. I keep it J just in case if I fell off. I made a change, now I'm well off. Wish I'm in one, I'm well off. Yeah, wish I'm in one, I'm well off. Yeah, I made a change, now I'm well off. Wish I'm in one, I'm well off. Yeah, wish I'm in one, I'm well off. Yeah, wish I'm in was I'm straight. Wish it so much I've been stuck in the grate. Feel like the same every day. Smoking to help with the weight. Smoking so much I got pressure for days. Feeling the stress every day. Feel like I'm losing myself in my ways. Tell me I'll end up the same. Tell me deep down I'm so sane. Just tell me it I was away. Tell me it's just in my brain. She asked if you fine, I'm fine for real. I'm just solidified. I'm sirens off of my mind is blind. And losing myself in the sky. Yes, I give a fuck if you find us. Working all back in the grind. I'm getting my vision in line. I used to be back at the line. Now when I pull up I start skipping the line. I don't need a diamond to shine, but really it's what's in my mind. I hope I don't waste what I find. I guess we gon' find out sooner or later in time. I shawty be fresh, she a dime. And 1 plus a 9, you can't even find. They say that she that hard to find, but finally got a foundation behind me. Find me lying. Smoking on protein, on Kellogg's. I keep it J just in case if I fell off. I made a change, now I'm well off. Wish I'm in one, I'm well off. Yeah, wish I'm in one, I'm well off. Yeah, I made a change, now I'm well off. Wish I'm in one, I'm well off. Yeah, wish I'm in one, I'm well off. Yeah.
Okay, so we just finished like all the like main runs, so now I'm just waiting for everyone to be done. It's about 5 o'clock and we're just waiting to see like who the top 16 is for the event. And I'm getting a little nervous because it looks like it might rain here soon, so I really hope not, but we'll see. But as long as I'm in the top 16, I'll be happy. Just as I'm waiting for top 16 to happen, it starts raining / hailing. But with how the weather's been today, it's probably going to stop in about a minute.
Okay, so we made it into the top 16. You had to have a best time of like 23.7 to make it, and my best time was like 21.9, I think it was, so we're well into the top 16. I'm running to the gas station right now to go fill up because I only have like half a tank. And then when I get back, I'm gonna do like a nut and bolt check on the car, make sure everything's good. I might even rotate the tires, but
you started, just make your way slowly back over here. You don't have to go like fast. You made an extra lap there, kind of.
Okay, on the first or second?
The first one.
Okay.
Not a big deal.
Figured I was like just something screwed up. That's all I was gonna ask about.
So he's got a tire.
Roll the one first. So doing the exact same thing all over again.
When I tied?
Yeah, you won once, he won once.
No
So
way, I can't let that happen.
you have to win twice to keep moving on. So we'll keep doing these one more times until someone wins twice. Oh, perfect. Thank you, sir. Also, I don't know if I told you, cones are a DQ. So if you hit a cone, that your run's done. The only hope you have is he also hit a cone. So,
I didn't hit a cone, did I?
No, both were clean.
Okay. So we got to win, yeah. Good, because I got a body.
Go around him because you're going to start at the same spot you did last time. So you go first. All right, go ahead.
That doesn't count. No.
Who wants the S2000 to win?
Make him run to
Who do you think won?
What?
Who do you think won?
Was it a tie again?
He got you by a fender both times.
No!
But I need you to stay here because you have to race the someone else in the next round. Alright, you're moving on.
Oh,
Brandon?
dude, I was literally giving
That was
it.
so close.
Oh my god.
Over there. Kevin, bring your... Alright, you want to pull up over here? You're going to be racing a Type R this time. This is your...
Not the E36.
Oh shit, sorry. sorry, never mind, you're not. Sorry. 36. But stick around, we might do like lose consolation bracket.
Okay. Am I going like right next?
No, you're not.
He's got some trades.
Yeah.
Okay. I had like a pretty quicker qualifying time, so I was like, I even told him, I was like, dude, you better come strapped, like it's on. No. Okay. They kept going with the brackets and whatnot, but I decided it was time for me to go. So I had like a 4-hour drive. I had like a 4-hour drive to get to my hotel. But ASM put on an absolutely incredible event. I loved every minute of it. Like I thought, I've never done like bracket style autocross, and so I was like, thought it was really cool. But it was a little boring sitting in line all day, but honestly it was like once you got to the actual competition part, it was really amazing. Speaking of which, I only got knocked out because I lost to a Honda S2000 by like a fender. It was some of the hardest driving I've ever done, and I went with this Honda S2000. We did the type where you start at one side, each person starts at opposite sides of the bowl or the oval, and you do one full lap. First round, I won one and he won one, so we did it one more time, and then he won on both of them, but by like a fender. And I was like, I was really mad, but I was really happy that my single cam could keep up with a freaking Honda S2000. So I was like, not bad at all. I'll take that. I had a ton of fun today, so I'm gonna get to my hotel and I will show you guys what happened.
Okay, so I just showed up to the track and I got all my stuff unloaded. And I'm actually here ahead of time because I actually delayed the start time because it's so cold out. But they're just trying to let the day warm up. But I'm gonna use this opportunity to get my tires rotated and get everything set up. Okay, so that first run felt really good. It felt like the car has a lot of grip. It's a very like, I'm running into the same problem that I had yesterday where like when I'm weaving through the slaloms, I can't like get my hands to turn the wheel fast enough. Like the car has it, but like I can't like turn the rack fast enough or whatever. So I'm trying to figure out how to like work around that. I did hit one cone out there that I know of, but otherwise it's feeling really good. It feels like this course has a ton of grip. It's like a this weird like cement asphalt combination, but it's also a banked oval and it just feels really good. So so you saw there, I think I hit a couple cones again, which I'm not too happy about, but we'll see how, I might have just clipped them. But you also saw at the end there, I was
all over the rev limiter coming out of that final gate. So next time I was carrying a lot more speed, probably because I have more confidence in me in the course, and also the tires probably have way more temperature in them. But next time I'm gonna have to upshift to third, because I guarantee you I was being held back by being all over the limiter. I was still flying through those gates, and I wonder if the limiter was actually holding me right at the speed I needed. But I think it's feeling really good. This is a really fast course. Okay, so basically to wrap up for this weekend, I'm on my way home now. The R888s that I now have on the car are phenomenal. I love the grip, I love how they handle it, I love how they behave at and beyond the limit. I'm really happy with them, and I'm interested to see how they're gonna like behave for the rest of the season. The new tube front end drastically changed the car. It is a completely different car. It feels like I took the biggest sway bar I could get and threw it on the front of the car. It's way stiffer, and I'm sure it being like lighter and whatnot on the front end has something to do with it. But this weekend was incredible. I had a little bit of a setback for like 3 weekends in a row, and it was getting me a little down, but I didn't let that like stop me or continue to get me down. I kept pushing, and it paid off big time. This is exactly what I needed. So I'm gonna keep just working hard, making sure that I do everything I can to make this season as good as it can. I'm gonna make it a good season. Yeah, ASM put on a great event. I had a ton of fun in Iowa. So that wraps up this video. I'll catch you guys on the next video.